Studies show that 100% of everybody in the world wants to curl up indoors and do nothing because it's so darn cold out there. That's why many people are turning to Bombas, whose pillowy plush slippers and warm merino wool socks have been said to be the most comfortable in the history of feet. Bombas products have been found to boost coziness by up to 1,000,000%. Okay, enough fake statistics, but could Bombas socks and slippers really be the cure? Go to bombas.com/audio and use code AUDIO for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com and use code AUDIO.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary, not available in all states.
The kettle's boiled, Vic.
Great. Perfect timing. Just a dash of milk for me, please, mate.
Here you go. Shall we get started then?
Have you ever woken up on a Sunday morning and said, I'm never drinking again, and then found yourself waving $50 at a barman by happy hour?
Are you wondering why everyone else can stop at 1 while you head to a dodgy after-party with a weird bloke called Disco Dave? If so, it might be time to take a deeper look at your relationship with your reliable social crutch, alcohol.
On each episode, we'll investigate our own dysfunctional dealings with booze and find out if it's possible to stop this deeply ingrained habit before things get too messy.
Yep, we're going to open up a shame shed of humiliating drinking stories to help you understand why waking up from a booze coma each weekend with a kebab sticking out of your top pocket might actually be negatively impacting your health.
Hamish and I are here to delve into what it's like being sober, an unwanted warts and all look into why giving up those cheeky pints or putting down those mummy wines will make you feel happier, help your anxiety and mental health, and turn you into the most sparkly, authentic version of you.
Won't that mean I become boring though, Vic?
Well, Hamish, we'll just have to wait and see. I'm Victoria Vanstone.
I'm Hamish Adams-Cairns.
And this is Sober Awkward.
So let's have a little chat and discover the reasons why being sober is much cooler than being a drinker, Vic.
What do you think? Why is being sober super cool, revolutionary thing to do, Hamish?
Well, I've got me thinking about what cool is.
Okay, yeah, that's a good question.
So I don't love the phrase cool because I think it's like a
Do you think
goal.
I'm cool?
Yeah, I think you're cool.
Why do you think I'm cool?
Because of what cool is.
Right.
Cool is something that not many people are doing, is what I think. Otherwise, everyone's cool, okay? Cool needs to be on a
It has
pedestal.
to be elite, almost.
Elite, exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Most people drink. So by not drinking, I think it's cool. I think you're revolutionary. I think you're going against the grape and grain, to use your earlier joke.
Yeah.
And I think because also of that fact, the fact most people do it, it's obviously a difficult thing to not do. So you're doing something that most people do, and you also have beaten a challenge that most of people find too challenging to even take on.
So true.
2 reasons that I think it is cool. I also like it because I like having the responsibility. You know, you mentioned earlier there's this label that sober people are boring. I like that weight on my shoulders.
Okay,
I like having that responsibility
It's a challenge,
to prove people wrong.
Yeah.
And maybe I go too far and actually I'm like trying to be super fun in front of people like the doubters to prove them wrong.
But
I'm okay with that.
You're an advocate for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. That is maybe the thing that I'm most enjoying in this whole thing, actually.
Yeah.
It's also given me the chance to focus more on being the best husband, dad and friend and employee possible. A mate of mine that's staying at mine this weekend said to me yesterday, what have you found the best thing about your sobriety? And I think it's the knowledge that this is the best possible thing I could do for my wife and my child today. That is the number one. And we talk about smugness. I am gratifying myself every day, patting myself on the back every day. No, not like that, Vic. Don't look at me like that. But like patting myself on the back every day, I'm doing a good thing. I know if it's a good thing, I'm doing it. I've also found that once you give up, you miss it less and less. You know, you become more aware of the downsides of that life beforehand, and you just find it easier.
Yeah, and it's to get that clarity. So you're like, well, why would I do that now? In fact, my husband, John, very quickly, he's pretty much given up drinking now. And the other night we were out and they didn't have any alcohol-free beers. And I said to him, I don't mind if you have a normal beer. And he just said, I don't want to anymore. Yeah. He said, I just feel like I can't really be bothered with it. And like, so I didn't want to make him not drink. That wasn't ever my plan, but it's just happened naturally. And that's sort of leads into what you're saying there. It's like you learn that it's actually just better without it, whether you're a problem drinker or not.
And my goal in life has always been, in whatever I do or whatever I job, be somehow improve the world, somehow make a difference. I think there's very few jobs or things that you can do in your life which really do, you know?
Yeah.
And this has been it for me.
Okay, great.
So my sobriety has, I know, inspired my friends to start thinking about it. My family, some of our listeners also reassessing their drinking habits. I think that's so cool. You know, when you're sober, what you say actually matters.
Yeah.
You can say something wonderful to someone when you're drunk and it does not land.
So
whatever,
true.
you're just drunk. Whereas when you say sober things, or you wouldn't say sober things, when you're sober and speak, people listen and know it's authentic and know it's valuable, know it's coming from a good place.
Yeah.
So I think that is sort of why this is literally the best thing I'm doing in my life right now. It's because it's really making a difference.
It's because you trust yourself, because you're not drinking, so you're never going to do anything like that's going to annoy anyone, or like you can remember everything. So you learn to trust yourself, and that means other people trust you too. Yeah, it's a good feeling. Yeah, it's definitely a healthier choice. I know that now because I feel generally healthier. And that's a funny cycle there, that health thing, because you feel healthier, so therefore you want to do more exercise, and you want to do more exercise, so you want to do more exercise. And that really tumbling effect the more longer you are sober. And I find that is kind of a cool thing to do. I never thought exercise was cool when I was a drinker, of course, but now I really enjoy feeling fit and healthy, and that leads me to want more of it. And actually, it does feel against the grain, like you talked about. It does feel like a punky thing to do. I know people think it's boring, and they would say we're the most unpunky people in the world. But, you know, I'm going to get a mohawk next week. I think I've decided I'm going to paint my hair green. I'm going to wear pins in my ears. I'm going to get a leather jacket, and I'm going to spit at people.
That's nice.
I'm going to become proper punk.
Yes.
Yeah. Very rebellious.
Studies show that 100% of everybody in the world wants to curl up indoors and do nothing because it's so darn cold out there. That's why many people are turning to Bombas, whose pillowy plush slippers and warm merino wool socks have been said to be the most comfortable in the history of feet. Bombas products have been found to boost coziness by up to 1,000,000%. Okay, enough fake statistics, but could Bombas socks and slippers really be the cure? Go to bombas.com/audio and use code AUDIO for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com and use code AUDIO.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary, not available in all states.
And also, sometimes with drinking, it feels like you've done it. You've completed it, like your friend said. And for me, I definitely completed drinking. It was time for something new. And I think people are feeding into that as well, that feeling of like, oh, I'm done it. I don't need to force this drug down my throat anymore. I don't want to feel like shit. And of course, being in the present is one of the main things, like you with your family, Hamish, being present with my kids, exactly the same. I think understanding the science behind alcohol, all that research and those podcasts with William Porter and everything, they sort of instill my pride in sobriety, because you get to understand really what it's doing to you. There's a brilliant podcast, I'm going to recommend it now, which is the Huberman Lab. They did one on, it's this amazing doctor guy who did one on alcohol. Listen to it, because that really is the backbone of what alcohol is doing to your body and why you react to it and why you drink and why you want more. So definitely listen to that, everybody. Seeing it as a big con does help me. When I see everybody out pouring booze down their necks, I'm like, guys, come on. Like, we don't need to do this anymore. And the whole advertising of it and the money that's invested in it, all saying, come on, everybody, let's all drink. It's all fun, until it turns nasty and you're pointed at because it's shameful. So where's the tipping point there? Where is it that drinking's okay and then suddenly it's not, and you're a shameful person at home on your own, drinking on your own? There's no line in between. It's like we're all feed into this big con that alcohol's okay until it gets bad, and then you're a bad person. And I just find the whole con of it really toxic, and it really puts me off it. So if you're about to drink and you think about that, about the whole manufacturing of it and how it's all pushed on us when we go out as this social crutch, actually it's a load of old bullshit. And
we should make a TV advert that shows the truth of
the
alcohol.
truth.
Not that first drink I was in the bar in the sun having cider. We should do the end of the night.
The end of the night, because it isn't all that, all of us laughing at a table with a martini. It doesn't end up like that, and that is not shown. So that's the big con. That's what's being sold to you. There's a Grey Goose advert on at the moment of this guy. He's in paradise and he's having this drink and everything gets better with the drink and his world becomes this sort of beautiful utopia with each sip. I'm just thinking, this is fucking bollocks. We know that he's going to get to the end of that train and just be like puking in a gutter and not feeling well and probably have mental health issues. Like, that's the seriousness of it. So think about fighting the big corporations and not drinking because of that reason, because actually that's a bloody good reason in itself. I do think I'm going to get a few banners and go outside Parliament and chant, "You booze, you lose." What do we want? Sudoku. When do we want it? Before 8 p.m. That's what I'm going to chant, Hamish. I get to know me and how awesome I am and how wonderful the world is, like appreciating life, what you said, live it. And that smug knowledge that I feel a bit superior, and because I know the secret, I do feel like I know a special secret, Hamish.
Everyone says that.
Yes,
every sober person I speak to says that.
It's like the big secret.
Superpower.
It is. It so is. I don't want to waste money anymore. I look better. I smell better. Better relationships. I have boundaries. The list goes on why sober is cool. I feel like I'm part of something exciting being part of this sober, curious community. And I'm proud to be doing something good for myself and good for the community, like you wanting to do, leave a legacy behind, Hamish. I know that in my heart, being sober is the right thing to do. And that gives me a real inner strength. They're not small things we're talking about here, are they?
Huge.
Why sober is cool or why we're revolutionaries by doing this. These are huge life-changing things. There are so many benefits, Hamish. There's literally not anything I can think of that's negative. I mean, sure, the first few weeks are hard and tough and you're a bit lost without your social crutch. But once it clicks in, there is a party in my pants and I couldn't be more proud of it. Sobriety builds confidence and allows you to forge through your life with self-assurance. And that is unbreakable. And that, my friend, is why sobriety is becoming popular. It allows people to see how bloody amazing they truly are.
It's interesting, isn't it? If you were to ask people, do you value your physical and mental health? 99% of people will say yes. Oh, cool. What do you do? Oh, I do yoga. I go to the gym 3 times a week. Nice. Do you drink? Yeah, I get smashed on Friday night. I get smashed on Saturday night. I'm hungover all day Sunday.
Yeah, have a panic attack and
Most people would say that, I think.
Yeah, and that's for some reason we're growing up in a society where that's okay to fuck yourself over every weekend.
Yeah.
Like to ruin yourself to the point where you feel mentally unwell.
Yeah.
I know I sound like I'm up on a pedestal here, like chanting down like they do in London, but actually I do get a bit fierce about this because it is a con and we do have to fight against it in our culture because it is a booze worshipping culture that we live in, and we do need to stand up and fight against that because our children deserve to have a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're a drinker and you're listening to this, we're not telling you off. What we're trying to do is give you the opportunity to give it a try.
Yeah.
Try it for a month. See if you see it the way that we see it after a month. Maybe you will.
Yeah.
Maybe you won't. I think you probably will, though.
I think it's worth a try, exactly as you said. Like, we've done drinking for years. Like, maybe try not drinking and see how that feels, and email us and tell us, how does that feel? Because I'm sure there will not be one negative answer. If you're questioning your relationship with booze, you're struggling to moderate, or your hangovers are causing anxiety, it might be time to reach out for some support.
Yeah, just talk to a mate about how you're feeling, contact a local doctor, find an AA or sobriety group. Vic's got one.
Yeah, just head to www.cuppa.community.
Remember, if you're questioning yourself, it might be time to seek support.
Even though this journey can be awkward, it is definitely worth it. And if you've enjoyed the Sober Awkward podcast, don't forget to review it, rate it, and share it with your mates.
They have to share it with their mates?
Yeah, of course they do. I'm not doing this for nothing, Hamish. Bloody hell.
How do they share it?
I don't know, just write it on the document.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary, not available in all states.
Hey, I'm Paige DeSorbo, and I'm always thinking about underwear.
I'm Hannah Berner, and I'm also thinking about underwear, but I prefer full coverage. I like to call them my granny panties.
Actually, I never think about underwear. That's the magic of Tommy John.
Same. They're so light and so comfy, and if it's not comfortable, I'm not wearing it.
And the bras, soft, supportive, and actually breathable.
Yes, Lord knows the girls need to breathe. Also, I need my PJs to breathe and be buttery soft and stretchy enough for my dramatic tossing and turning at night. That's why I live in my Tommy John pajamas.
Plus, they're so cute because they fit perfectly.
Put yourself on to Tommy John.
Upgrade your drawer with Tommy John. Save 25% for a limited time at TommyJohn.com/comfort. See site for details.
Holiday burnout is real. From delayed flights to unexpected guests and all the cooking and wrapping in between. That's why Coop Sleep Goods curated a gift guide, and everything is 25% off for a limited time. The guide is packed with award-winning pillows, best-selling super soft sheets, and cooling pillows for the hot sleepers in your life. Shop effortlessly this year by skipping the guesswork and wrapping a thoughtful gift they'll actually use every night. And don't forget, you deserve better sleep too. So go ahead, add an extra pillow or sheet set for yourself. Everyone needs a good night's rest, so you can't go wrong with a gift from Coop. Visit CoopSleepGoods.com/comedy to get 25% off their gift guide picks. That's COOP sleepgoods.com/comedy.
So, as you probably know, my comedy memoir, 1,000 Wasted Sundays, is officially out. All my magnificent fuck-uppery in one awkward hit. If you'd like to get your hands on a copy, it's now available from all good bookstores.
We always say all good bookstores, don't we?
Yeah.
Are there bad bookstores?
No, it's probably ones with moody sellers.
Oh yeah, really depressed librarian folk.
Yes,
okay,
yeah,
good.
yeah. So there are probably some, but we're only storing it in the good ones.
It's only made it into the goodies.
You can also get it from all good online retailers. The print version and ebook are out now, and the audiobook will be available in March. I've been writing my memoir for 5 years. It will make you laugh, cry and cringe, and hopefully inspire a few people to reconsider their relationship with booze. If you love the podcast, then I think you'll love the book, even if I do say so myself. Hamish has read it. What did you think?
I feel like I know a little bit too much about you now, to be honest, Vic. Look, I really loved it. It was hilarious and surprisingly moving, but I feel like I've seen you naked in a literary sense.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's worrying.
Yeah. From an emotional point of view, seriously, it wobbled my teeny weeny wooden heart, Vic.
Okay.
My teeny little wooden heart.
Well, his wooden heart is broken. Anyway, so if you do manage to get your filthy mitts on a copy, please do me a favour and head to goodreads.com and give me a review. Doing that will help me get it out there to those that need a bit of sober support. So there you have it. My story, unwanted warts and all. Come and get awkward with me.
Not to be too demanding or anything, but seriously, go and buy it now.
Yeah, go and buy it. Go and buy it right now.
Yeah, don't just tell your friends, buy it, and then buy your friends one or two.
Yeah, don't give them a copy.
Yeah.
Buy it, yeah.
And you know what? Don't be careful where you store it. If you lose it, you can always buy another 5.
Yeah, buy another one.
Yeah.